Hey, beautiful Rovers! Hope you're having an amazing day. Today, we're diving into some insane new leaks on Cartethyia, one of the most unique upcoming characters in Wuthering Waves. With a dual-form mechanic, Aero Erosion abilities, and a massive mid-battle transformation, she's shaping up to be one of the most exciting units we've seen so far. Oh, and before we jump in, we're holding a monthly pass giveaway at 1,000 subscribers, so make sure to subscribe and check pinned comment for details. So, what do we actually know? According to leaks, Cartethyia will be a 5-star Aero character and sword user, but there's a chance she won't be limited to just one element. Some leaks suggest she could have a Glacio affinity as well, making her one of the first multi-element Resonators in the game. But what really sets her apart is her dual-form mechanic. Her base form is the small teenage version of Cartethyia, the same one we met in version 2.2 Story Quest. This is the form we'll be playing as when we pull for her. But here's where things get really interesting. Leaks suggest that her sword will transform into 3 different weapons, depending on her animations and skills. That alone could hint at a very flexible playstyle, with different weapons used for different types of attacks. Maybe quick slashes for single target, wide sweeps for AoE, and something more refined for her abilities. And here's where player speculation comes in. Many believe that her base form will focus on applying debuffs and supporting her team. Aero Erosion effects could allow her to weaken enemies, making them take more damage over time, or even apply dot effects that enhance her big transformation later on. But the biggest part of her kit, her transformation into Fleurdelys, her adult form. This isn't a permanent transformation like some people expected. It actually has a time limit and is only activated during specific animations, skills, or possibly her liberation move. In this form, she grows in size, becomes stronger, and shifts from a utility-based playstyle to pure destruction. And the best part? Players are speculating that this is where she truly becomes a top-tier damage dealer, unleashing massive AoE damage by taking advantage of all the Aero Erosion debuffs applied by her smaller form, and even those from other Resonators on the team. Imagine a high-risk, high-reward playstyle where you spend the first half of the fight setting up Aero Erosion debuffs and lowering enemy resistance, and then unleash Fleurdelys to deal massive AoE damage, wiping out everything in sight. If true, that could make her one of the most dynamic characters in the game, rewarding players who strategically time her transformation for maximum impact. Now, the biggest question is, how does she fit into the current meta? We already know that Aero characters tend to have a mix of crowd control and overall damage. So will Cartethyia follow that trend? Or will she be something completely new? Could she be the first real transformation-based DPS, switching between a support debuff role and a full-on AoE damage dealer depending on how you play? If leaks hold true, she could be a must-pull for Aero mains or anyone looking for a flexible unit who can shift between playstyles in the middle of battle. But of course, this is still speculation. So we'll have to wait and see how her kit actually works when we get more in-depth details on her abilities. But now I want to hear from you. How do you feel about Cartethyia's dual form mechanic? Would you prefer her adult form to be permanent? Or do you like the idea of timing her transformation for big burst damage? And what kind of playstyle do you think she'll have? More of a setup-based damage dealer, or a pure DPS unit that shifts between different modes? Let me know in the comments. And as always, like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on future updates. Until next time, happy exploring and may your pulls be blessed.